Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to psysigns, where we decode behavior and help you build emotional clarity. Today we're diving into 8 clear signs you're way more attractive than you think. Let's be real. Most people don't realize just how attractive they actually are. You might look in the mirror and only see flaws, or you compare yourself to others and think, well, I'm just average. But here's the truth. You don't see yourself the way the world sees you. And often, other people notice things about you that you completely overlook. So sit tight, and let's decode the truth together. Sign 2 is the surest of all. 1. People stare longer than they should. Have you ever caught someone looking at you, and then the second your eyes meet, they quickly glance away? That's not random. Most of the time, people don't even realize they're staring. They're just drawn to something about you. It could be your smile, your vibe, your presence. But here's the thing. When you're more attractive than you think, people tend to look a little too long. Even strangers. They don't always approach, but their eyes give them away. 2. You don't get compliments as often as you expect. Now, this one might sound backwards, but yes, that's true. You might think that if you were attractive, people would compliment you constantly. But often, the exact opposite happens. Here's why. When you're naturally attractive, people assume you already know. They think, well, everyone must tell them they're gorgeous. They don't need to hear it from me. So instead of showering you with compliments, they stay quiet, or they only drop small hints. It's not because you're not attractive. It's because they think you hear it all the time, and they don't want to sound like just another person in the crowd. So, if you've ever wondered, why don't I get complimented much? The truth might be, you're actually more attractive than you realize. 3. Strangers open up to you easily. Ever noticed how people who don't even know you well suddenly feel comfortable around you? Maybe they share a personal story, or they just seem drawn into your energy. That's not random either. When you're attractive, people subconsciously associate you with warmth, safety, and confidence. Your presence feels magnetic, and people can't help but trust you, even without knowing why. 4. People remember the tiniest details about you. Think about it. Has anyone ever brought up something you said weeks ago, something you didn't even remember? That's because when someone finds you attractive, they naturally pay more attention. It could be how you take your coffee, the way you laugh at a certain joke, or a random story you told. To you, it's nothing. To them, it's unforgettable. And that's a big sign of attraction. People lock in on the small details because you stand out. 5. Your friends tease you about secret admirers. You know when your friends joke around like, oh, I think he likes you, or she's totally into you? Sometimes they're just playing, but often, those little comments come from things they've noticed that you missed. The way someone looks at you, acts around you, or goes out of their way to talk to you. Friends love to tease about this stuff because it's obvious to them, even when you're blind to it. If you hear this a lot, it's not just jokes, it's another sign you're more attractive than you think. 6. You get help and favors without asking. Pay attention to how often people go out of their way for you. Does someone hold the door a little longer than usual? Do classmates, coworkers, or even strangers jump in to help you? This is one of those unconscious behaviors. When people find you attractive, they want to impress you, or at least make your life easier in small ways. They might not say it out loud, but their actions reveal it. 7. You notice jealousy or stares from the same gender. This one's real, and you've probably felt it. Maybe it's a cold stare, maybe it's someone throwing subtle shade, or maybe it's the little digs that don't feel like jokes. When you're attractive, not everyone reacts with kindness. Sometimes, people of the same gender see you as competition. And while it might feel uncomfortable, it's actually another sign that you stand out more than you think. 8. People linger around you without needing to. Notice how some people just stick around? Maybe they don't have much to say. Maybe they're not even doing anything special, but they don't leave your space. That's because your presence itself is attractive. People don't always need an excuse. They just like being near you. If people hang around for no real reason, it's not random. It's your energy pulling them in. So if you've seen yourself in even a few of these signs, here's your reminder. You are way more attractive than you give yourself credit for. Attraction isn't just about being the prettiest or most handsome in the room. It's about the energy you carry, the way you make people feel, and the little things you do without even realizing it. And maybe the only person who doesn't fully see your beauty is you. Don't forget to subscribe, because here at psysigns, we're building emotional clarity one truth at a time. See you in the next one.